ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். In our Sri Vaishnava Guru Paramparai, Nammalvar is an important Acharya. He is unique that he is considered both as an Alvar and as well as an Acharya. Our Purvacharyas have brought out the glorious history and greatness of Nammalvar. Let us enjoy that now. First, we will see his history. Nammalvar was born in Alvar Tirunagari. His Tirunakshatram is Vaikashi Vishakam. He was born as the son of Kari and Udayanangai. Kari was a local chieftain. He got married to Udayanangai, who was from a Dividesham named Thiruvan Parisaram. They both come in families which were eternally servitors of Sriman Narayana. After their marriage, they didn't have any children for a while. So they went and prayed to Tirukkurungudi Nambi, Emberuman. Emberuman spoke through the Archaka and told them he himself will appear as their child. Soon, Udayanangai becomes pregnant and she begets a beautiful male child. The child is very radiant, but unlike other children, the child was not crying, nor was it feeding from the mother. They were worried, but at the same time they were also amazed at the tejas, the radiance of the child. After 10 days, they went to Adinatha Perumal Pulindhu Ninra Piran Sannidhi in Alvar Tirunagari. They surrendered to that Emberuman and they said, this child appears to be a very divine child. We should not claim ownership, rather we should offer the child to Emberuman. So they leave the child at the divine tamarind tree, which is known as Tirupudi Alvar, near the Perumal Sannidhi in Alvar Tirunagari. As soon as they left, Emberuman sends Vishwaksena to Nammalvar, to this child who is going to be Nammalvar. And through Vishwaksena, the child was given Panchasamskaram and Vishwaksena transmits all the divine knowledge to the child. As the child was different from all other children, he was named Maran. As he drove out the ignorance named Shata when he was born, he was also known as Shatakopa. These two names are highlighted by Nammalvar himself in many of his pasurams as his names. He grew up until his 16th year. He was constantly meditating under the tamarind tree. He was never speaking to anyone, nor he was consuming any food. At his 16th year, Madhurakavi Alvar, who was in the northern part of Bharatadesham, noticed a divine light in the southern side, and he followed the light and he ended up where Nammalvar was. Looking at the tejas of Nammalvar, Madarkavi Alvar becomes very amazed. But as he was not speaking, Madarkavi Alvar threw a small stone in front of Nammalvar. Being awakened by that sound, he opened his eyes, and Madarkavi Alvar asked him a small, simple question. செத்தத்தின் வயிற்றில் சிறியது பிறந்தால் எத்தை தின்று எங்கே கிடக்கும்? This conversation is most popular, and Nammalvar replied, அத்தை தின்று அங்கே கிடக்கும். The gist of the question is, when Atma enters matter, a body, what will it eat and what will it do? Where will it remain? That is the question. And Nammalvar replies that the Atma will engage in karma, will reap punya and papa as the result, and will keep taking births in different bodies and suffer here. Hearing this, Madarkavi Alvar becomes enlightened, and he accepts Nammalvar as his Acharya, serves him then onwards, and cares for Nammalvar fully. Nammalvar stays in this world for 32 years only, and towards the end of the 32nd year, he desires to ascend to Paramapadam. Unable to bear the separation, Madarkavi Alvar requests Nammalvar to bless him with a deity which can be worshipped in place of him. Nammalvar orders Madarkavi Alvar to boil the water of Tamarabarni river, and while boiling the Tamarabarni river water, first he gets a divine deity which has Anjali Mudra, that is, in posture of worshipping. When Madarkavi Alvar inquires from Nammalvar who that was, as he was expecting a deity with Upadesha Mudra as an Acharya would have, Nammalvar tells Madarkavi Alvar that this is the Bhavishyadacharyan, the great Acharya who is going to appear in the future, and instructs Madarkavi Alvar to worship the deity and preserve the deity. Subsequently, Madarkavi Alvar boils the water again and gets the divine deity of Nammalvar with the Upadesha Mudra as he desired. After Nammalvar ascending to Paramapadam, Madarkavi Alvar spreads the glories of Nammalvar and his divine works, the divine prabandhams which were done by Nammalvar. This is the brief history of Nammalvar. We will see his glories which are highlighted by our Purvacharyas now. The first question everyone has when we talk about Alvars, specifically Nammalvar, is who is Nammalvar? Is he Bhagavan as we saw in the beginning, where Tirukkurungudi Nambi says he himself will appear as the child for the couple Kari and Udayanangai? Or is he Senya Mudaliyar, Vishwaksenar, as it is highlighted in some places, where Vishwaksenar incarnated as Nammalvar? Our Purvacharyas look at Alvar's own words in his Prabandhams and determined who he is. Many places, Alvar has said that he was suffering through this samsara in many births. He has also said in his pasurams that he has not done anything worthy. Yet Bhagavan blessed him with faultless knowledge and devotion. Through these words of Alvar himself, our Acharyas have determined clearly that Alvar was once a samsari, an Atma which has been wandering in this material world, but was selected specially by Bhagavan and was blessed to become an Alvar. Now, the question is, why is he said to be incarnation of Bhagavan? Why is he said to be incarnation of Sene Mudaliyar, Vishwaksena? Why is he glorified like that? And our Acharyas have explained that this is because Alvar has been blessed by Bhagavan and his knowledge and devotion are unparalleled. It is because of this greatness, it makes one wonder whether he is an incarnation of Bhagavan himself or whether he is an incarnation of Vishwaksena and so on. It is also explained that once Alvar was blessed with faultless divine knowledge and devotion by Bhagavan, Bhagavan placed his own Amsham, Shakti, on Alvar and Vishwaksena, Sene Mudaliyar Shakti or Amsham on Alvar. This is also an explanation given by our Acharyas to support that yes, he has the Amsham of Bhagavan and Vishwaksena, as we see in Shakti Avesha Avatara, where Bhagavan places his potency on an individual Jivatma to accomplish a particular task. In either case, Alvar was suffering in this samsara before through many births and was divinely blessed by Bhagavan to become an Alvar. This is the conclusion our Acharyas have given about Alvar. Our Acharyas have shown that just like a ceremonial elephant will spot even a stranger and choose him as the king of a kingdom which has lost its king, Bhagavan, being totally independent, chose an Atma and gave full knowledge and full devotion to that Atma and changed that Atma to Alvar. This is how great Acharyas like Nampillai, Adagiyaman Vazhaperumal Nayanar, who is the divine brother of Lokacharya, have all explained as the greatness of Nammalvar specifically. There are also other salient aspects of Nammalvar. He is hailed as Vaishnava Kulapati, the leader of all Vaishnavas. He is also hailed as Prapanna Jana Kutastha, the leader, the chief of all those who surrender to Bhagavan. Adishesha incarnated as Ramanuja. Adishesha is a Nityasuri, eternal associate of the Lord, who is always with Bhagavan. When he incarnated as Ramanuja, Ramanuja thought that he was always a servitor of Nammalvar, a humble disciple of Nammalvar. This is why Thiruvaranga Tamudanar in his Ramanuja Nutrandadi, in the first Pasuram itself, described Emberumanar Ramanuja as Maran Adipaninduindavan, one who surrendered to Nammalvar and became uplifted. Even all the other Alvars, they are considered as limbs of Nammalvar. Nammalvar is considered as the whole, and all the other Alvars make up parts of him. Like one Alvar is his eyes, another Alvar is his chest, and so on. And Ramanuja becomes his lotus feet. This is also understandable from the incident where Natha Munigal goes to Alvar Tirunagari, prays to Nammalvar to give Thiruvaimozhi. But Nammalvar mercifully gives not only Thiruvaimozhi, all his other Prabandhams and all the other Prabandhams of all the Alvars, along with their meanings. So it can be understood that Nammalvar encapsulates all the Alvars within him. Nammalvar sung 4 main Prabandhams: Tiruvasiriyam, Tiruviruttam, Tiruvasiriyam, Periya Tiruvandadi and Thiruvaimozhi. These 4 Prabandhams are equated to 4 Vedams. This is why Manavada Mamunigal celebrated Nammalvar as Vedam Tamil Seida Maran. Nammalvar who brought out the essence of Vedam in simple Tamil. Another important aspect of Nammalvar is highlighted again by our Acharyas, which is very amazing. Nammalvar is compared to be having the qualities of Sri Mahalakshmi, Sri Bhumi Devi, Nitya Suris such as Adishesha, great devotee of Sri Rama, that is Hanuman, and so on. So many of these great personalities have individual qualities, and Nammalvar is said to have the qualities of all of these great personalities, so that we can understand how great Nammalvar is in the viewpoint of our Acharyas. Thus we have enjoyed a little bit about Nammalvar and his glories. Alvar Emberumanar G.L. Tiruvadigalai Sharanam, G.L. Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.
Please download our Koyil KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store to listen to or download Upanyasams like these. Our website portal is koyil.org, koyil.org.